Hi, I'm MacArthur and welcome to the Maths and Science Challenge. Now, challenges are something I'm used to, as in 2005 I broke the record to become the fastest person to sail non-stop solo around the world. But that opened up my mind to a whole new set of challenges, the challenges of our world's resources. And it's that subject that I'm here to talk to you about today. I was at sea for 71 days, 14 hours, 18 minutes and 33 seconds, and to have a chance of breaking that record, my boat needed to be light. I took with me the minimum of resources and I managed them down to that last drop of diesel and the last packet of food. And no matter how tired I was, I continued to do that because I was so aware that they were finite. And that made me question, is our world in fact any different? And so I began the greatest challenge of my life, to set up the MacArthur Foundation that works with young people and business to challenge the way that we use our world's resources. I've come to think differently about how we can manage our planet's resources, and I think some of what I've learnt will help you along the way with your maths and science challenge. We need to start to look at resources in the terms of a circular economy. If we just slow down the rate that we're using resources, we're not solving the problem, we're just buying ourselves time. But if we design things differently, designing them so we can recover those materials, using materials that we can recover and infinitely cycle, then we can make a product which is made to be made again. And your challenge is to apply these principles to a sporting event. Whether you're using an existing venue or a new venue, do you think you could design an event which has a positive impact? Let's have a look at some examples from the London 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games. Once the Olympic site had been chosen, it needed to be cleared. Buildings had to be demolished, but the resulting concrete wasn't wasted. 95% of it was crushed and reused on site, and 6,500 cubic metres became the foundations for the stadium. The handball arena is one of the venues designed for use after London 2012. It'll have a cafe and fitness club and will be used for sports at all levels, from the general public to high-level training and for competitions. But what about the temporary structures? You may think that they would be wasteful, but even they have been designed with future reuse in mind. The water polo arena's inflatable roof is made partly of recycled plastic, but after the 2012 Games it will be recovered and it will be turned into car bumpers, plastic furniture and even ropes for little sailing dinghies. The velodrome has been built with strategically positioned roof lights, which not only reduce the need for artificial lighting, but aid with natural ventilation. Water consumption has also been reduced by 70% through fitting water-saving fittings and also collecting water from the roof. London 2012 have set themselves the target for getting 100% of spectators to get to the Olympic Park on the day by foot, by bicycle or by public transport. They will have one train every 15 seconds coming to the Olympic Park, with the rail network carrying 240,000 people in just 1 hour. The key point here is it's very hard to ask people to do the right thing. Much better is to design buildings and events, redesign systems so they work better. If a building has natural daylight, people won't turn the lights on. If it's easier to get there by train, people won't get in their cars. If there's benefit to the local community in the long term, then people will look after it. And if it's built using recovered materials designed for reuse, then it will work in the long term.